It finished the same way it started. After their 5th consecutive Scudetto, Juventus made another piece of history. No one else had won back-to-back league and cup doubles. The record-breaking campaign of Massimiliano Allegri's men was all the more incredible considering their woeful start. Important departures and teething problems for new arrivals took their toll. It was a terrible beginning. They opened the season with 2 defeats and a draw, and it was officially a crisis after events hit an all-time low at Sassuolo in round 10.
Questa è una situazione difficile. Da questa situazione
This is a difficult situation, but it's a situation we have to get ourselves out of. And I believe the team will. There are no excuses, particularly for the attitude and behaviour we have had. I'm not talking about technical issues, because we can certainly play worse, but I mean taking responsibility and having the ability to understand the actual situation.
di responsabilità di capire i momenti.
The following weekend, Cuadrado's 93rd minute goal in the derby was the turning point. The Juventus machinery clicked into gear. By the 4th of December, after victory at Lazio, they reduced the gap on leaders Inter to 6 points.
The objective for Juventus is to climb up the table and catch the teams ahead of us. But at the same time, we shouldn't think too much about those teams that are ahead of us. Only keep in mind a certain number of points in order to reach the top 3. And if we can get more than the target, we have a chance of winning the Scudetto.
Their comeback was staggering. The Bianconeri ground out 25 wins from the following 26 matches, unbeaten, amassing points and thundering in the goals. Paulo Dybala more than filled the void left by Carlos Tevez and outdid his compatriot for goals in his debut season with Juventus, scoring 23 overall. In midfield, Paul Pogba was a colossus, equaling his personal best goal tally and creating a new record for assists with 11. But the real linchpin was the rearguard. Not punctured once at home in 2016, it saw out the season collating 11 consecutive clean sheets in front of their adoring fans. In the second league meeting with Torino, Gianluigi Buffon wrote his name into the history books, breaking Sebastiano Rossi's 929-minute unbeaten record.
Those who've been there for a while give an extra push. The newcomers soon understood the importance of this shirt, and they found something extra. The result was that we all had a great season.
The 5th straight title was celebrated at a jubilant J Stadium. Adding extra pride was the fact that no team had ever won the Scudetto after earning only 1 point from their first 3 matches. At one stage, the Bianconeri needed to chase down 10 points on Napoli and AS Roma. Allegri's men ended the campaign 9 ahead of the Azzurri and 11 in front of the Giallorossi. Now there is even more history to be created. No one has ever won 6 championships in a row, and of course, Juventus want to dominate Europe too. The mission continues.
I dreamed of a season like this. I knew it would be difficult, but winning 3 out of a possible 4 trophies isn't bad. Next year, I'd like to win the Champions League with Juventus.